Good morning, one and all. Today we will discuss specific heat capacity or heat capacity of a solid, liquid, or gases. Okay, here heat capacity is nothing but the amount of heat is required to change, that is observed or rejected of heat to increase the temperature is 1 degree Celsius is called the heat capacity. Okay, heat capacity is nothing but the amount of heat is required of a substance to raise the temperature by 1 degree Celsius is called as heat capacity. Okay, heat capacity. So the amount of heat is required, that is observed or rejected. Okay, it is observed or rejected required of a substance to raise the temperature by 1 degree Celsius is called as heat capacity. Okay, the heat capacity is denoted as capital S. Capital S equals to change in amount of heat is required, so for change in temperature. Okay, S equals to capital S equals to delta Q by delta T. So it is heat capacity. This heat capacity is depend upon the change in temperature and amount of substance and the nature of the substance also. So for example, we are consider 3 vessels. So this is a first vessel. Okay, the first vessel is a filled water, certain amount of water, so consider 2 liters. So this is first vessel. So here the vessel is heated. Okay, the amount of heat is added, heated. For increasing the temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. Okay, the it is increased by the 20 degrees Celsius. So here 2 liters, the time taken for using of stopwatch we have taken. So time, for example, so it is 15 minutes. Okay, so required time is 15 minutes to raise the temperature up to 20 degrees Celsius. How to increase? We are giving the heat. Okay, we are giving the heat energy. We are heated this water of this vessel of 2 liters. Okay, another vessel is consist. So this is another vessel. So this another vessel also is consist of 2 liters of water. Another container. So it is 40 degrees Celsius. It is increase the temperature. So 2 liters same. Second container. So it is heated. So the time taken T2 equals to second container, and the time taken with using of stopwatch a time is recorded up to 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, 40 degrees Celsius is the temperature. To increase the temperature up to 40 degrees Celsius, the time taken is, for example, 30 minutes. Okay, so from these two observations, the change in temperature, okay, change in temperature is directly proportional to the here 2 liters, here also 2 liters, the quantity is same, okay, the volume is same. So but the temperature is 20 degrees, it is taken 15 minutes, and here 40 degrees, it is 30 minutes. Okay, so more temperature, change in temperature is more, the more heat is observed. Okay, so then it is depend upon the heat, required heat is depend upon the change in the temperature. And we can take another vessel. So this vessel, okay, it is, for example, we have taken 4 liters. The water quantity is 4 liters. Okay, so it is also heated up to 20 degrees Celsius, up to 20 degrees Celsius. So then the amount of amount of substance is increased, it is doubled of first to second case. So then the time taken in stopwatch, the time taken to increase temperature up to 20 degrees Celsius, it is 30 minutes. Okay, so 20 degrees Celsius in first case, and third vessel and first vessel same temperature but different, okay, double of this quantity change. So then it is depend upon the also quantity. And we can take another vessel, fourth vessel. So it is 2 liters of edible oil. So we have taken edible oil. Edible oil. Okay, that is mustard oil or sunflower oil. So edible oil. So we can take in this vessel. Okay, it is fourth vessel, a fourth container. So this is heated up to 20 degrees Celsius. Just it is consist T4 equals to T8 minutes, because edible oil is raised up to 20 degrees Celsius, it have low heat energy. So then, so the amount of heat, required heat capacity is depend upon here heat capacity, the amount of heat is required, the heat capacity is depend upon the substance, is depends upon, okay, change in temperature, delta T, amount of substance, comma, so nature of substance, substance. So that is water, oil, mercury, so like that. So individual have individual heat capacities. Okay, now we are discussing specific heat capacity. Specific heat capacity is nothing but, so here the amount of heat is required for unit mass to increase the temperature. So it is raise the temperature by 1 degree Celsius is called the specific heat capacity. Okay, specific heat capacity nothing but the heat capacity for unit mass. Okay, specific heat capacity is nothing but the amount of heat is required of a substance for unit mass to raise the temperature by 1 degree Celsius is called as specific heat capacity. Okay, specific heat capacity is denoted as small s equals to capital S by small m. So then small s equals to specific heat capacity small s equals to 1 by m into capital S heat capacity delta Q by delta T. Okay, delta Q by delta T. So it is specific heat capacity. So units, so what are the units? SI units of specific heat capacity is, it is joule for kg for Kelvin. So this is joule for kilogram for Kelvin. So this is units of SI units of specific heat capacity. Specific heat capacity is nothing but the amount of heat, how much the amount of heat is required is nothing but it is observed or rejected of a substance of a body to raise the temperature by 1 degree Celsius per unit mass is called the specific heat capacity. So now the specific heat capacity, okay, the amount of substance, okay, if the amount of substance is in moles. Okay, so it is specific heat capacity is taken as molar specific heat capacity. Okay, the moles is taken as is mu. So the specific heat capacity is called the molar specific heat capacity. So molar specific heat capacity is nothing but the amount of heat is required to a substance per unit moles, okay, for unit mole to raise the temperature by 1 degree Celsius is called molar specific heat capacity. Molar specific heat capacity. Okay, molar specific heat capacity is denoted as C. Okay, so this is molar specific heat capacity. So here for unit mole the substance is taken in moles, so it is called the molar specific heat capacity. So molar specific heat capacity is C equals to 1 by mu delta Q by delta T. Okay, so this is C. So here the molar specific heat capacity also is depend upon change in temperature and the amount of substance in moles, and it is depend upon nature of the substance. Okay, molar specific heat capacity is depend upon amount of substance. Okay, so what are the units of C? C is nothing but molar specific heat capacity, so it is joule for mole for Kelvin. So this is the units for specific heat, molar specific heat capacity. Okay, now so for gases molar specific heat capacity are two types: at constant pressure, at constant value. Okay, molar specific heat capacity at constant pressure, so it is denoted as Cp. Okay, Cp equals to 1 by mu into delta Q by delta T. Okay, at constant pressure. So this is molar specific heat capacity at constant pressure. The amount of heat is required to a substance. Okay, substance is gas. The amount of heat is required to a gas for unit mole to raise the temperature by 1 degree Celsius is called at a constant pressure. Okay, at constant pressure is called as molar specific heat capacity at constant pressure. So second one, molar specific heat capacity at constant value, so it is denoted as CV. Detailed explanation in next chapter. So the relation between Cp and Cv, Cp minus Cv equals to R. R is the gas constant. So we are discussing in next lesson, next chapter. Okay, here molar specific heat capacity at a constant volume is Cv equals to 1 by mu delta Q by delta T at constant volume. So this is molar specific heat capacity at constant value. The amount of heat is required to a gas for unit mole to raise the temperature by 1 degree Celsius at a constant volume is called the molar specific heat capacity at constant value. Okay, so the relation between Cp minus Cv equals to capital R. So for gas, Cp minus Cv equals to capital R. So here now here molar specific heat capacity at constant pressure and molar specific heat capacity at constant volume is for only gases. Okay, it is only valid for gases. This also is depend upon nature of the gas. Okay, Cp and Cv, these are also is depend upon change in temperature, amount of substance, that is in moles, and also nature of substance. Some molar substances is given, that is molar specific heat capacities at constant pressure at constant volume. So that is, for example, we have taken helium, so it is Cp Cv. Okay, for helium is 20.8, for Cv is 12.5. okay, so for hydrogen, 28.8, for Cv for hydrogen is 20.4. okay, it is in joule for mole for Kelvin. So same units, joule for mole for Kelvin. Okay, so these are molar specific heat capacity at constant pressure, molar specific heat capacity at constant value. Nitrogen, oxygen and carbon dioxide are given. So these are the Cp and Cv values. And specific heat capacity is more than other substances. The water is consist more specific heat capacity. So the specific heat capacity of water is 4186 joule for kg for Kelvin. So this is, it is consist, water is consist more specific heat capacity. So then it is used, for this reason it is used as a coolant in automobile radiators. So any motor vehicle, two-wheelers or four-wheelers, it is consist of radiators. So because engine is produce the heat, that heat is cooled the engine. So for the reason of cooling the engine, radiators are used, automobile radiators are used. In the automobile radiators, so water is filled with water. So because of it is have more specific heat capacity, that is other than alcohol. So any have so low specific heat capacity than water. So it is consist 4186 joule for Kelvin, for kilograms. Okay, then it is used in coolant as a coolant in automobile radiators, and also heaters, okay, heater in hot water bags also. So because of it is slowly increasing the temperature and slowly decreasing the temperature. So then in summer the water is slowly increase the temperature than the earth, okay, and slowly decrease the temperature than earth. In deserts, okay, and at daytime the earth at deserts it is more hot. In daytime it is hot, okay, more hot, and in night time so it is very cool, it is cold. So because of desert is the sand is consist less specific heat capacity, so then easily heated, easily increase the temperature, and easily it is cooled, the temperature is decreases. So in deserts it is at a daytime it is very hot, at night time it is very cool. And the specific heat capacities are aluminium. Specific heat capacity for aluminium is taken as aluminium is 900 joule per kilogram per Kelvin, okay, for aluminium only 900. And for we have taken copper, specific heat capacity of copper is 386.4 joule per kilogram per Kelvin. So it is consist specific heat capacity is more than copper. Aluminium is specific heat capacity is more than the copper. So then our utensils, okay, in kitchen the utensils, the bowls is coated with copper in bottom side. So bottom of the vessel, that is utensils, is coated with copper. Then it is observed, okay, it is easily it is increase the temperature. So because of it have the copper have low specific heat capacity, okay, this is about specific heat capacity and molar specific heat capacity, and at constant pressure, at constant volume for gases.